Now how am I supposed to get on? You're a big soppy boy, aren't you? Get off the computer. Dad wants you. Boy. What? Mr Simba. What are you doing? Thank you. Okay, time for me to get on. Thanks. You are a funny boy. Okay, let's go. Good afternoon or good evening, everybody. So that was just a minute or so of Simba earlier on in the week. I got up to set my printer going and yes, opened my computer and sat to do something, and yeah, he had to be in. And I know you guys like to see him occasionally, so I thought I'd stick it at the beginning of this video. It is now Sunday. Happy Sunday. It is Scrappy Sunday, and again it will be up late, I'm afraid. That's just how I'm going these days. Nothing's getting done before tea time, so never mind, that's the way it goes. Once it's up there, and you can watch it whenever it suits you. So yeah, I think I said to you yesterday that I'd been coffee dyeing my scraps, which I have. So there are still a few little tiny scraps in here. Well, it's quite a lot. But this one, I took a lot out of here. I don't know. What are these? Oh, I think these are ones that I thought could still be, yeah, dyed. They are. So I'll still coffee dye those, and then it's just left me with one or two that either already are coffee dyed or don't need it for whatever reason, but you know, not very much. I've got something planned with these soon. Can't even think now what it was, but it'll come back to me anyway. So yeah, the rest of it I took out on the coffee dyed, so I've just brought it back up. I was just starting to sort it actually before I started the video, and then I thought, oh no, they'll love to see it. Love to see me sorting it. So I'm just really sorting it into the bigger pieces and the smaller pieces. These, you see, can be used to make, well, not that one, but anything big like that can be used to make you know, bigger ephemera pieces. But I'm doing scrappy scraps today, so these smaller pieces, I've obviously used that to cut a divot out neatly out of somewhere, but it's fine, it can survive. So these are bits of, if they were, what's that, digital, if they were digitals and I just had a part left and the back was white, then I've coffee dyed it. So you can see the colour comes through. I did spray some of them, but I think this is the colour from here. The colour does come through onto the back as well. So that's just a piece of thick paper that I'd practised my stamp on. It looks quite nice actually, doesn't it? Now it's coffee dyed. Envelope. These are not coffee dyed, nor is that. These were, I've just had them downstairs. So Neil's worked a night shift this week, or two actually, and well, two when tonight's over. He's yeah, he's been at work all night and in bed trying to sleep, not doing it very well most of the day. So I've been crafting downstairs on my table, but what am I doing? That's a big piece really, isn't it? Yeah, it's always a bit difficult trying to stay quiet, isn't it? That's a piece of, oh no, I'll keep that. This was, it was from Debbie. There was a lovely present wrapped up in it, and I haven't coffee dyed it all. I think she said to me that was Tim Holt's. I can't remember if that was the one, washi. Anyway, I've lots more to show you from Debs, but yeah, so that was in there, but I coffee dyed it. Nope, it can be part of this. So yeah, here we go, another sorting out video really, isn't it? But so I'm kind of putting interesting pieces there and tiny, unusual pieces here. I'm thinking what I'd like to make. Once again, I've got something in mind. I love the way the wallpaper, the scrap of wallpaper went all, so it's beautiful white, pristine white and blue. I love it. Distressed, so I did a few bits, yeah. Oh, that one had some gold on it as well. What was I doing? Oh, they're not quite dry. I suppose that they were pretty deep. I did do them. That one's not either. I did do them yesterday morning, so, and they've been in the sun. Yeah, the middle ones are not dry, so I'll just put them over there. They're dry, they're just not crisp dry, if that makes any sense to you. And I had a lot of these squares of papers gifted by Tanya, and these were all very white on the back. So where do I want them? Yeah, I'll put them here. So I also coffee dyed those. But like I say, lots of my little strips out of that box as well. I think mostly they're all those, yeah. Yeah, that was white on the back. Oh, that's probably a big piece. Make something out of. What was I saying? Yeah, I was saying I had an idea, wasn't I? I've mixed them up now. You're supposed to be decent size. And probably not the card pieces. I might pull those out. I want to make some flip outs, yeah, flip outs, but tip-in flip outs. Oh, load of those envelopes. I've told you I've done the full pack. I think I told you I did the full pack. Remember, they're all twisted. Those that I made yesterday. No, they're over there. I can't reach them. So I will be making a few more of those, but I'll be finding something else to do with those as well. So I'm just going to put them back in there. So you will see those again with another kind of make. Okay, so was that all my little bits? So I've got full pages here of various things. A lot of pages again that came from my auction haul. I did tell you there was a lot. Oh, sorry, I hit you there. So these all seem to be like, is it Japanese? I think Japanese letters. They were just, I'm sure they were just one-sided. They must have come through when I've coffee dyed them, and they were on white. Oh, maybe not, because that's a completely different letter. Anyway, I thought they were just one-sided. Yeah, they were completely white and a lot of, what's that, bit of string? That scared me for a minute. Yeah, a lot of blank space around them, so, and now they're, as far as I can see, yeah, some beautiful writing there. They're very much usable pages. I think she did all sorts of art. I think this lady that that owned this auction house paper, and there are some things that I can see are card making. I think that they were probably images printed for card making. I don't know, when there's two like that side by side. City Blink, and that's just card. I said I wanted some card, didn't I? Take these big A4 pieces over here then. There's more yet. That's a nice big piece. That's a nice big piece actually. I might use them. That's just a white piece. These are digitals. Oh, that's shiny, isn't it? Don't know what I did with that. Perhaps just carried them around on it, to be honest. There's a pink one that's stayed fairly pink. Oh, there's some more scraps here. Oh, there's more scraps. Did I tell you what I was thinking of making? I'm sure I did. That's nice. Yeah, so flip outs. Kind of perhaps Franken paper type thing, but I don't want them like nice and square. What am I doing? My brain shut down then, could you see? These are out the scrappy bit. So yeah, that's all I've got, is that thought. I've no idea what I'm doing until I start doing it. So I'm just going to pull that was like pages of a book. Pull the big full A4 or letter size if you're in a country that uses letter size out, because they can be, well, they'll still be used, but they can be used for other things. Okay, so these were just laying around in the greenhouse when I took my scraps in to dye. So it was just a quick little operation, and then it just grew a little bit, not too much. So these were my scrappy bits, this pile and this pile. But really I mean, that's a lot, isn't it, to play with? I'm not going to use these in one video, that is for sure. So they can just go on the top of the scrap box, and I think I will pop it on the floor. My chair is getting louder and louder. I did notice when I just watched back that minute a video of, oh, they're the ones that are damp, that's why, of Simba, and I heard it really loud. So when I finish filming now, I turn the volume up, because a lot of people are saying it's not very loud and they have trouble hearing. So I turn the volume up on the film before I upload it. And yeah, a lot of people were saying it's much better. So I expect by the time I've turned the volume up on that, it may well give your ears a bit of a crack. What do I want? A glue book, maybe. Well, I'll get one out just in case. So what are we going to put together to make? So I'm kind of wanting something. Have I got a journal? Must have a journal around here somewhere. I've got this one. Let's take this front bit off. This will be finished. Hopefully tomorrow or the day after this one. This is my cosy cottage, because I've got 2 more ready to go. Oh, got glue paper in there. I only really want to look at a page. Glue paper as well. Let's put it stuck on something. Might as well look at that one as any, haven't we? Just for size, really, is what I'm after. Hope it's not too dark. It is pretty dark out. I've got both my filming lights on. Yeah, so my idea is that I will have something that will fold out and out again. So I kind of want it paper, not too thick, but I want it, it's not necessarily for here. I just want to make some for stash. I want it to be grungy, fairly grungy. It's got a lovely rip in it. I don't know if you can tell, this is from this cosy cottage. Is it from Cosy Cottage, or is it from the one I'm cutting out at the moment? No, it's not. It's from, I think it might be from Fields of Gold, which I've just finished cutting out and starting to create with. So that's another one of Tanya's that you will see in, I've got one for Anton next. I need to finish this one for Tina, and then you'll see Fields of Gold. It won't be as long as you think. So might be nice if it folds out and it's got a pocket on it as well. So let's have a think. You fold out on there. So I'm just going to be trial and error with my scraps. So I might make something gorgeous, or I might make, a real Frankenstein's monster. Only time will tell, but I will have great fun playing with my scraps. And hopefully you'll have fun watching. You never can tell what's happening. Ow! Oh, thank you. Oh, and there's blood. Lovely. Creaky chair. I've got these little things that I clean my scissors with, so they are wound swabs. So that will, if that was dirty, that pin, because I stick it in the glue all the time. And it was the tiniest little end that went in, but as you know, I'm on the warfarin, so I can bleed quite easy. I think we've stopped it. That should have cleaned it. Right, oh, that was you. Sorry about that little interlude. I'll keep my eye on it just in case, because I don't want to put blood on anything I'm making. What was I doing? What was I saying? I don't know. Oh, I feel like I'm in my own shadow. Well, light above me is not on, so I must have my filming light in the wrong place, I'm guessing. I'm going to have to do something about that, because I can definitely see that shadow. So yeah, it might be something nice by the time it's done, or it might just be, oh well, you had fun, now put it in the bin. I can tell you, I don't know that that's, oh, well, maybe occasionally that's happened to me. I don't think I've ever made anything on camera that I've then put in the bin. I think perhaps you just try a bit harder to make it work. Yeah, we're all right, we've stopped. And I'm thinking it might be nice, oops, stitched. Stop saying Denise, you're annoying yourself. So I don't know that I've got much to tell you. I've been out for my walk. I'm feeling fine. Can't get it in now. That's it. I'm being careful with it. So that will be a nice pull out there. But that's just the, yeah, I might like a stitch down there, but that's just the boring bit of it, and I want it to be more interesting, so I'd like something on here, which is why I'm going to use the scrappy scraps. Maybe some book page. Make it nice and thicker as well. It's quite thin, that paper. Maybe come down there a little bit. And maybe a pocket. Oh, just seen that's got some lovely glitter on that side. Or ink or something. Oh, it hasn't on this. What a shame. What a shame. I've covered a little bit of that white. I don't mind a little bit of white, but I don't like too much. I guess I'm kind of collaging. Oh, I ummed again. Sorry. I want a little tear ruler. You'll do. I don't really want that little divotty bit. And that's got a nice gold piece on it. I want something across there. I do want that. I'll come back to that. I just think I want something across that fold. About a piece of this. Just to give it a little bit of strength. Oh, you see, I'm having fun. Ripping, tearing, gluing. There's nothing better for me. Oops. You're going to fit. Yep. Just because when it's been opened a few times that it'll start to wear thin. It's not particularly thick paper. I could have just put my tape on it, but I want to use some scraps up as well. That might give it a bit of crinkle, I don't know. It will certainly take some ink. I'll put some on it. I don't mind if it comes up in places. Okay, so there. Might be nice to have a hidden kind of a... I've forgotten about you. Just wait a minute. I want some cardy type stuff. They're quite thick. Looking smaller. No, let's go with you then. I think I'm going to have a side tuck pocket in it. Don't like that cut. I want to try and keep me gold splodge though if I can. So that is it acrylic? Yeah, acrylic paint. That. So how big? I want you hidden, so about there. Yep. Just wondering if I want anything down that side. I'm going to glue it on first and then see. Might be nice with some washi or some, some lace would be nice, but something on the bottom as well. Oh, you're pretty. Okay. Just make my own washi. So that's quite, I don't know if you can see, it's quite a textured back, quite a textured paper. So I'm loading it up with the glue. There we go. Oops. So I have been thinking about the journal that I'm going to make to put my birthday cards and tags in. So I think I'll be able to get on with that now. I think I've made a decision. Oops, I needed a bit more off there. So I can get on with that, and then all I need to do is decide what the giveaway journal's going to be, because obviously I need to make that as well. Okay, that's a nice little tuck. Right, I had something somewhere. Didn't I? Nice piece of paper. Pretty. Bear with me, that one I was thinking. I think that's one of Tina's. Just needs straightening up a bit. Where will it? I can take it off this side because that's got the lovely gold on it. Okay, are you hidden? Just. Well, maybe I would like some lace down there, because that bit's not got to be folded in, has it? I haven't forgotten about those two yet. I'm just getting carried away somewhere else. Not keen on that piece of white there. Oh, dig some more of the tiddly scraps out. Here we go. Oh, that's a lovely piece. I like you that way. Oh, do you think that was just meant to be on there because it fits exactly? I think that was its destiny. Ooh. Yeah, Neil used to work nights all the time, and I was interested to see how we would get on. I think he's done 3. By the time he's finished, done 3 night shifts. Yeah, we don't like it. we're out of the loop of it, and it's no fun. Mr Simba, on the other hand, because it's turned cold, thinks it's quite good to sleep on the bed through the night with his mum and on the bed through the day with his dad. Just coming down whenever he wants to. It's full on, that, isn't it? I'm just going to look if I've got any, don't laugh, any lace lying around. I've got lots of it underneath, but do I want to dig it out? That's a lovely piece. I think I might have to. I have been... Well, I don't want to say tidying because that would be a lie. The lace. Hello, can you see me? But I have been corralling, there's a good word, corralling it. And a lot of mine that was flying out of the box, I've added into this, which is what, yes, Deb sent me. I shared it with you, so I want neutral. So I've got a lot of that on the top, so that's good. About some, yeah. Fasten it all back in. I love this bag. I am, I don't say I'm easy pleased because it was a gift, but oh, I like things. I'm a what's the word? I don't say collector. I just find joy in things. That's the only way I can put it. That's, you know, why I'm sometimes having to, not in my craft room, of course, but downsize the house because I like things. So I'm just going with it. So don't judge me. Like I say, I had my disclaimer at the beginning. It may be beautiful. I might like it and you might not. That could happen vice versa. I do think stitching often changes the look of things. I know I've said that before to you, and I wholeheartedly feel that sometimes I can make something and I think, yes, it's all right. It's okay. And then I stitch it and I think, yes, that's it. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, I like that. Now I realise there's a lot of grunge going on. And that is not necessarily everybody's cup of tea, but I know there are a lot of you out there that like grunge, and I do. Okay, I like that. So I need something to pull that. I think I might have a divot in there because I've not really got room for for anything else. But a divot would... Right, that might still be wet, so let's see. I'm gonna risk it. Oh, yeah, it is still wet, but luckily because it was thick enough, I got away with it. So I guess what I'm saying to you is if you do watch me do things like that and think, oh, I couldn't, because people say to me, I could never just sit down and do that. You could if you let yourself. If you just thought, well, I'm going to love it no matter what. And remember, nobody's watching. If even me, even now, if you know, I'm so embarrassed about what I make. Never happened yet, but just, you know, not because what I make's fabulous, but because I think I've made it, therefore it has value. But, you know, even if what you make is awful, who sees it but you? Just don't see it as a waste of time. See it as you enjoyed playing. That's what I do. I'm enjoying playing. If it's awful, if I'm absolutely ashamed of it when it's finished, you'll never see it. Like I say, I don't think that'll happen, but I'd like a label on there. Just to kind of tone down all the wildness. Oh, I've got these lovely, and these are from one of the floral kits I've just finished by Tanya. I can't remember which one because some came in both. Right, I've got sort of blues and things going on there though. Let's have a dig through. I quite like that little one. Oh, green. There's a lot of greens going on. Who'd have thought it would be so hard to choose? Choose one. I like the round one actually. Yeah, I think I might like that. I'm making a decision anyway. I'm going for it because I could spend forever looking in there. Oops, you want to stay and play? Looking for one. Yeah, I'm just going to put that on there. Just to kind of bring my eye in a bit because it's rather wild at the moment. You have to remember the kind of journal that I will put this in. It will probably kind of disappear into lots of other craziness as well. Okay, so this is going to be our journal spot, but I'm not sure that piece would be thick enough. I'm not sure about that one. So let's put some journaling paper down. Or card might be even better. What have we got? Oh, your paper. Paper or card? I know we're hiding that. Paper, I think. Okay, let's try and split those two splodges up. That's not easy to say. Split the splodges so that I've got a piece on the paper that I'm about to use, and I've got a piece on the other piece. Lots of pieces there. Yeah, we won't go with the bright purple one here. We'll go with the lesser purple one. So yeah, that's my lovely journal. Thick enough to write on and strong enough to strengthen the piece. So this is my idea. This is what I'm going to do with all my scraps. So, you know, just to give you the heads up if this is definitely not your thing. Don't hang around because this is all I'm doing. Right, I did use all my glue sticks up, I think. I've got 2 new ones, 1 new one when I've opened this, so I guess tomorrow I need to be ordering. Don't want to be out of them. Like I say, I have done a lot of, I think I showed you yesterday, backing. I had a file folder, an A4 file folder full of kit pieces that needed backing. And yeah, I sat at the kitchen table for a couple of hours, or maybe an hour and a half yesterday, and did that. They still weren't cutting out, but I did sit and glue them all down. So that's where all my glue sticks gone. That's nice, isn't it? Where are you from? I'm thinking I might want a piece of washi. Hey, I've got the lid off everything. Are you watching, Violet? You'd be telling me if you were. Get those lids on. I must find my stickers out. I've got some, they're like little, is it a bulldog clip? Anyway, some kind of a clip, sort of clip that goes on the top of a clipboard. Yeah, washi stickers that Tanya sent me, a long time ago. I must get them out and use them because they're perfect for this kind of thing. Okay, so that makes it look even more like a piece of writing space, I think. It's very sticky, this. Oh, I was going to glue you, but you're not going to need it, are you? I'm trying not to stab myself, so I'm putting in gently, I was trying to say. I'm in the shadow again, aren't I? That's... Oh, I'm showing out. You're showing off there. Do we want a bit of something on you on show? I think we do. If you're gonna be on show, we might as well see you. Don't want one of those. I don't want one of these. Oh, I've not got many of these. I'll have to get some more of those. Although I don't use them very often. Punched out. I've got the punch for those. Right, all I'm going to do is really grunge it up with ink because I don't want it bright pink like that. Be nice to put a word on it, actually. Should I dig out my Tim Holtz words? I very rarely use those these days and stick one on it. Let's, seeing as we're playing, just playing. Oops, that was my elbow crunching on the desk. Oh, creak. If I can find them quickly, I'll just see if I can. The tub is right next to me, but it's got a lot in it. I'll just have one quick look through, and then if I can't find them, I won't go through again. It will be the last. Let me just show you what I'm going through. There, look. Oh, all my ephemera. Well, not all of it. That was just a handful out of the box, so that was lucky. So it's going to go that way. What do we want it to say? Live your life. How about that? That's very, what's the word? Generic. They are very sticky, these Tim Holtz words. I don't think it will come off. Oh, so sorry. I whacked you with my stick. Just bring the whiteness of it down a bit. That'll do. So there's a thumb there, and we've got that there. I might like another pocket or some such. What might I like in here? So this is what I want. I want a fussy piece that may be stuck down. Yeah, will I stick the whole thing down? It'll either be stuck down or it'll have a hinge on it. I don't know which. I'll leave that to see. But yeah, that might be nice with sewing round there, and then perhaps down that. That's the bit that's tucking in. Yeah, we're working on this. And what do we want on this? Anything here that's grabbing? What about some of this? Perhaps that way. Make it another kind of pocket. So those are my good ones. I found them. I think these are the good ones. Shouldn't really cut that with them then, should I? I found them in the lace box. Where are they? Let's try these. See if we'll cut it. Oh yeah. I want to cut that last bit. Leave that as a pocket as well. Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, that's that lovely typing book. Make sure we're inside the... Oops, I nearly wasn't. Inside the fold. Still only just. Sticky down, sticky down. What do I want on here? We want something on here. Definitely. This lovely pink. Too big. I've been looking at that for a while. Anything else further down? I think these are all just tickets. I've got a tassel in there, look. Who sent me that? Do send me that, Donna. I think you might have. I ought to use it. No. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's... Flowers, butterflies. We've got some... Bear with me. What are these Tim Holtz bits? Yep, they are, and this one's from Tina at Shabby Dabby Dude, are they? Too big as well. I think these might all be... Oh! Who sent me those? I know Deb sent me some, but I haven't got them out yet, so they're not from Deb. These from Tina, Tanya. Anyway, it's not what I want. Oh, that's the one. That's the one I want. I'm not going to squeeze you back in. I want some paper behind it though, I think. Piece of that. But I don't want it to show around the outside, and there's no way I'm going to cut round it, so... And just give myself a couple of little marks. That's it. Oh, the light is not good, is it? What do you think? Do you think that'll be hidden? Just so people could write whatever they want to on it on the front. So I already like the piece it's turned out to be. Let me know, and you can be honest. So yeah, I'm happy to take it if you think it was a waste of your time, or it's all right but it's not your thing. It won't stop me doing these things, because I do them because I love them, but I am interested to know if you like it or not. Don't tell me you like it out of politeness. I'm just interested. I mean, don't go to town and bully me down saying it's the biggest load of bleep bleep you've ever seen. Just, no, I don't like it. I think you can do better. Will suffice. Shall we go lower down? That's nice. Kind of wishing that had just a little halo, I guess that's it, yeah. It's not halo, that is it? Or maybe it is, yeah. Oh, that's a mess. Let's get that out of sight. It did its job though. So yeah, so the back of that is not where I'm stitching, so that's good. Can also have another label up there should we wish, but yeah, so I can run a stitch down there when that's open, no problem. Nothing's... Oh, you're coming undone after I said how sticky you were. Are you on the... Yeah, you're on the... No little scissors. Let's use these. You're on the bend a bit, I think. That's the problem. Glued it and then cut it. That's me. Okay, that should now hold. What was I saying? I forgot. What do we want in there? Screws and screw threads. That's interesting to somebody. It's a vintage piece of book, so it can be used for collage or something. Should whoever has this in their journal not want that. Lovely. Yeah, and I can sew, you know, a border around there. Although that bit... Oh no, I can't. It is on there. All right, I could do some faux stitching around it. That's what I'll do around there. And the whole thing needs to dry. It's still wet, that. If I try inking on it now, it'll spread. I was going to say that doesn't look right. So we've got a pocket, we've got a journal spot, and we've got a pocket. Well, side tuck pocket, journal spot, pocket. The front with a label. What we're going to do on here. This needs something so that it's usable. No. Yes. Or a belly band. No, just a tiny tuck at the bottom. That's nice, nice paper, isn't it? It's quite thick card. It's not straight, but I'm not bothered. Just round the top corners a little. Just make a tiny tuck. Do we want it there? Or do we want an up tuck? No. Now here I quite like that white. That's how contrary I am. Oh, orange or green? Green. Some places I don't like the white, and some places I do. There's no rhyme or reason. I just like the look of it, or I don't like the look of it. There we go. So tomorrow is the 1st of the month, so it's payday for us, so it's big shop day. Now whether we will do that tomorrow, I don't know, because like I say, Neil's night's tonight. You've stuck down there. That's just the main thing stuck. This is just the doily that's on the top. That's it. So that could be what we're up to tomorrow, but I will be staying quiet most of the day while he... I feel that that might need a little bit of strengthening. I'm wondering about some of this again. No. I could just put some washi down it. Going to be on show, you see. No, not washi. Can we just glue a piece of that on? That's rather lovely, isn't it? Lovely steps. I just had this little piece. It must have come off, this piece, when I undid the parcel. I think I undid the parcel in your front room, actually, didn't I? I think I'll glue it down and then trim it off. Yeah, so the rest of it is in a big piece, but this was a piece that came off. So I put it in my scrap box, and hence it got coffee dyed, and I love it coffee dyed, and with the ink splodge. Okay, the old scissors. They're used to getting glue on them now. These used to be my fabric scissors. They're definitely not sharp enough for fabric scissors now. Then there were my paper scissors until I got those big Tim Holtz. Now they're the messy ones. Right, can you see how that is? Because it's wet, it's kind of... It's going for a wiggle. But it will either straighten out again when it dries, or it won't. And either way, I'll still love it. It's sticky though. Yeah, that's better. I want to ink it as well, but again, I'm going to let it dry. Probably dry it and then flatten it. So that will be that piece. I bet I've been how long? How long does that take me to make one piece? Although it is quite a full-on piece, isn't it? And there's a lot of scrap there. But I don't want to make another one. So I better do it quick, because this will never get uploaded otherwise, will it? So let's make a less faffy one. That's a book page, glue page. Got all my tools on top of my pile. Oh, come on, come out. Let me see what we've got here. Yeah, keep using the coffee dyed. Let's use the actual scraps. So we've got this. We've got this. Oh, that's nice. That's one of those envelopes. Okay. Right, let's join these together. What colour's on the back? Red. Oh, no. Let's see if that will rub off. It's something I made notes on, but then I've coffee dyed it and splodged it afterwards. So all it is says Shabby Dabby Doo Dah and some of the kits that I was using last month. So just to remind me. I'll leave some of it on, I guess, because I won't be able to get it all off. But I didn't want it to look like a... yeah, that's better. Right, so this red, not so keen on the red, so I might cover that up. So let's do that. Oops. Now the thing is, this will need to dry before I, or should dry really, before I fold it. Actually, I would probably ought to go down and pack Neil up as well, so I better not be too much longer. Just to make life easier, I've made it the same size. It's definitely not a necessity. Right, I'm going to go across there with some washi, so bib and braces. I know I'm going to be covering up, I love this red here, pink. Don't know why I only put that on one side. I'm going to be covering up some of the lovely gold, but it's got to be done. There's still plenty on show. Oopsie. Just go over with it rather than cut it off. Come on, dry. We need to dry so I can use you. Not very much of that's left. Put some of that on there. Just bring this red colour down a little bit. I did coffee dye. It was very, very bright red. I did coffee dye it to bring the colour down a bit as well, which it has. Ooh. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I'm not having you going over as well. Come on. They didn't want to cut. So I'm hoping now that will keep it in place even though the glue's not dried. And we're going to be, just going to be a single flip out. Oh, buried it, I bet I have. There we go. Don't like that pointy bit there. And I think I might have a tear here. I did say I didn't want it to be pretty and pristine. Oops, that's nice. Just you stay put till your glue's dried. I know it was me aggravating it. So I'm just going to put a small fold in there, because that is what it will be stuck down on the page with. So I'll just nip the corners because they'll show otherwise. So that's the bit that will be stuck down. I've done them both the same way, haven't I? Both left opening. Never mind. Just get it nice and smooth, that bit. So I could have a little open it upper in there. Let's have a little tiny, what colours have we got? Seeing if I've got something red just to highlight. Oh, that's not red, it's pink, Denise. Quite like that. It's not red, but I like it. You can hear clicking. I've got the little electric heater on. I think it's probably just got to temperature because it is quite cool in my room now. I don't know if you remember us having the wall insulated. What is it, like the beading in the wall, the insulation, and they put like what are they called? In my windows they put like trickle vents, they're called. Whenever we've had new windows before, we haven't had new windows in this house, we always have them fitted because they're brilliant. They're just a little slide at the top of your window and you can open it and, you know, have a bit of air, but your window's not open. Yeah, they put those in, and it's not done a very good job on this one, and the window doesn't quite shut how it should. And that, yeah, Neil did keep telling me I needed to get them back, but I didn't really want them back. They were a bit cowboyish. So I didn't. I mean, we need new windows. We won't be having any for probably a couple of years, but we will be having new windows. So I'll just put up with it. But there is a bit of a draft, which is fine in summer. A little bit cool in winter. Where are my labels that I punched out? Good question. Very good question. Nowhere to be seen. Okay, no problem. Right, remember, Denise, you're trying to hurry up. Oh, nice dark one. Oh. Yep, it's a bit clashy, but I'm loving clashy. You know, floral and red, and now I've got a brown, a very dark brown. It's not far off black, but I think it is brown. Label. Okay, anybody played with their scraps today or planning to tomorrow? Let me know. I'd love to know if you're playing with them. Actually, it does go quite well with the alphabet, the washi tape, doesn't it? I love this burnt bit here. Let's do it a bit more. Looks like it's been in a fire. Okay, so it's just a journal spot, is it? Or shall we have a little tuck on here, because this side might be difficult to write on. Let's use some. Oh, let's have a flip down. How beautiful is that? Can you see it? No, we'll have that on this side, because I just got through saying, didn't I, how tricky it would be to write on that side. So we'll have that on there. It will lay flat after a while. I'm going to glue all that down, and then a little tucky something or another in here, in this side. Not a little tucky something or other, a tuck made out of some kind of scrap. I guess that's what I meant. Now I could put a tab on that would straighten it out. Ooh, lovely. Imagine writing on that in a nice black ink pen. Now what I would do, I would get the ink pen and go round that black splodge and highlight it. Nice. Oh, it's got all over. Yeah, I like it. So just a tiny, small, but it's quite strong. This is quite strong. That's the same card. That might be a good use for it, might it? Such a tiny piece. Where are you gone? There. Here I am. You're looking right at me. I'm going to do all four on this one. Obviously this was added after it was burnt. Oh, move over a little. Only just did that in time. Didn't measure it, did I? I'm quite pleased what we're going to stick in it. I've got some more. Let's make it into an envelope, shall we? Envelope shape, I mean, not an actual envelope. Yep, I like it. Yep, love it. Don't pull that out. So everything will, as it dries, flatten down. Love it. So, yeah, I messed about and had fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. I apologise if it wasn't. But this is what I mean about afterwards, when you get rid of all your scraps off your desk, pretend they're not there. Let's go this way a bit. Oops, there you go. They're not there anymore. Then the pieces that you've made kind of come into their own when they're on a plainer background. So this one's got that lovely frame at the front, some lace, and it will have some stitching down there. Then we've got a lovely, did we make that into a tuck? We did make it into a tuck. And we didn't put anything in it at all. Let's just put this in. And then it lifts up there, and we've got a tuck there, a pocket I should say, journal space, side pocket, a card, all out of my scraps. decorated out of the scraps. And I could decorate that if, you know, it was going to be a piece that just sits in your journal. I might even stitch around there as well. I'll show you it when I've stitched it in another video. And then the other one was just a simple open one. Just 2 pieces of my scrap put together with washi and glue. It's got so it can be a flip out still. So you could write on the back of it as well. It'll flip that way. It'll flip that way. And we've got a flip down journal in that lovely little envelope, piece of vintage paper into an envelope. You could also write on that as well. Yeah, just 2 interesting pieces. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow I'll be working on at least one, if not both, of the autumn journals. So I'll see you for that. Have a lovely evening. Bye for now.